What's up, guys? Got your NCX workout for Friday the 24th. Oh man, it's getting warm out here in SoCal, which I really like that. I know you guys probably don't, but I'm a sucker for training in the heat. Makes me feel like I'm getting some work done. So if you guys have the ability to get outside and do some of this, and you happen to enjoy the sun, well then, good for you guys. I got two things for your NCX workout. Remember, the strength of the skill work before the conditioning is a little bit more non-traditional in a sense, in which we're not trying to progress our back squat or deadlift just because we don't have access to that kind of stuff. We're using it more so as a priming tool towards our secondary conditioning workout, in which you'll see pretty similar movements. It's usually just going to be at a higher load or a higher rep scheme. So we want to be very deliberate about how we're going through that initial strength work, because it is warming us up for the next portion. So I really like all the unilateral stuff that we have going on today. Lots of carries, lots of faster paced movements, and some more hinging. So if you guys have the ability to and the energy to, of course this depends on your recovery, but I really like the NC HIIT workout as well as this workout. If you guys have the ability to do both, well then why not? Let's try it out. So first things first, we have a 9-minute EMOM as our warm-up. First minute, we have a 40-second dumbbell overhead hold. And the second minute is just gonna be on the other arm. So what I wanna see out of you guys, I get it, it's not the most exciting movement, but this is truly something that I think is gonna help you guys get better in terms of stability. And this kind of goes back to how we work the core in the last video. So please make sure you go ahead and watch the last video. This is gonna be our dumbbell overhead hold. I wanna make sure that I can get this dumbbell pretty centered over my head. Notice I'm even raising my shoulder blade towards my ears, my elbows completely locked out. And then from the side, it's directly over my body. My job right now is to act like a statue. So how well can I lock these guys in, lock this guy in, and then lock these guys in. So all that really means is just trying not to wobble around. So secure everything you've got, push your feet into the ground, and then see how well can you just stay still. Practice your breathing from here. So I want to see how well can we belly breathe while we are supporting load. And on the second minute, it's just going to be the other hand. The third minute is going to be 40 seconds of double under. So you're going to see not a non-traditional EMOM where you're doing a certain amount of work within that minute time frame rather than just doing work for the whole minute. We do want to give you guys an opportunity to rest and just get ready for the next thing that is going to happen. So we have 40 seconds of double under work. If you guys don't have access to a rope like I do, I mean, I could easily, but I enjoy playing around with other options. So if you don't have the ability to jump rope, then I want to see us do our penguin taps for 40 seconds. Again, they don't have to be consecutive, but I just want to see, can we create some rhythm? So can we get off of the ground while we're in the air, understand that it's time to use our wrist, similar to how we would use the rope. Flick, flick. So up, tap, tap. If you have the ability to go over and over and over again, good. That is going to mimic your double under much more than the stopping would. If you don't have access to that, I'd like to see some pogo hops. So let's really, don't even worry about the arms. I just want to worry about the legs. I want to see how well can you guys do this bounding motion. And actually I want to see a slight pike. So it should look like this. I want you to notice there's very aggressive knee and hip action, as well as I'm even using my core to tighten myself up in that top position. Ideally, we don't want to do that in a double under, but I do like this for good jumping practice. So that's our 9-minute EMOM, leading into our 12-minute AMRAP. You guys can take as much time as you need in between. We have a 100-meter suitcase carry, so that just means dumbbells or objects at your side, into 15 double dumbbell deadlifts, and then 50 double unders, excuse me. So I'd like to see about 2 to 2.5 minutes per round, so it's gonna lead us to anywhere between 4 and 6 rounds for this workout. The suitcase carry for you guys, the 100 meters should take about a minute. It's a much longer distance than we would usually carry anything. So we're looking at lighter weight, but a really, really fast pace. And remember, I think I made a comment about this in a few videos ago, where we are trying to stay as stiff as possible from up here and take very short and choppy but quick steps to propel us forward. So I actually want to be heel toe because I need to be able to grab into the ground and just kind of roll over. So heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, but constantly switching over. That way we're always moving forward. We don't want to try and run with this. It's just very short, quick steps. The 15 double dumbbell deadlift, I want to see in a conventional deadlift. So this will get grippy because you're coming in from a long hold with those dumbbells. I want to see very narrow stance, just your ability to go like this. So I'm trying to bend from the hip. There's a slight bend in the knee where my shins are pretty vertical. Once most of us get to about right here, this is as far as I can go before I might start to round my back. I don't want to allow for any of that today. I allowed for a little bit before because it was acceptable. With this, let's just stop at wherever you can go down to. So if you're like, man, I can't keep tighter than when I go past the knee, okay, well then we're just going to do those deadlifts to the knee. But I really want to make sure we're holding our positions from here to here as best as we can, as well as squeezing our hips through. So going like this versus just trying to pull our shoulder blades back in order to finish the movement. We need the hips and the shoulders to work at the same time. And then last we have more double unders. So again, we are looking at somewhere between 4 and 6 rounds for this workout. I want to encourage you guys to get outside. And then I want to talk back on the overhead holds as well as core in regards to what I had said in the NC HIIT video. So again, please make sure you watch both videos. The hold and how we do stuff like the Russian twist. The core works in resisting force. Again, not in creating force. We have the ability to with all these like long lever joints, but this is just a stack of stuff. It doesn't really, it can turn and twist and bend, but not in a manner that is gonna like propel things or you. It works just so that everything can be compact and the other joints that we have can do the work. So that's why I really want to make sure that you guys are being really still for your overhead holds, and know that when we want to train core, something like a hold or a carry is going to be far more beneficial than doing something like a sit-up or a crunch. Again, thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys are all doing all right. And as always, if you got any questions, please reach out.